Yep. All right. See? Nothing to be worried about. Well, what is up and welcome back to the channel. We are here in Semmes, Alabama. I don't know if that's how you say it right, but that's where I am. I'm in Alabama. I've never played a course in Alabama before, and today is a very special day because this will be the, I think, 12th John Houck design course I'll be playing in my career, which John Houck is one of the best designers in our sport. I have played a lot of his courses across the country, even in Canada, and he is undoubtedly one of the greatest things that have ever happened to professional disc golf. And I'm here playing another one of his courses in Alabama. I just got to hole 1. I'm on my way to the Open at Tallahassee, and I'm very excited to see what this course is all about. I've never seen it before. But of course, when it's a John Houck design, it's going to have 3 tee pads, multiple options, starting right here on hole 1. Going to be playing from the long pads. Looks like we got multiple options, and the hole goes to the left. Let's check it out. I'm going to take you with me, and we're going to see how the course plays. All right, I'm not sure if I just completely failed to mention, but this course is called the Admiral, and it was in the top 100 ranking on UDisc for 2022. And if a course makes that list, it makes my list. So here we are passing through Alabama. Got a little par 4 here. It finishes up to the left, but we're gonna go 2 off of 1. I got DD1 and PD. Wow. I got a little lucky through the left side. Let's see what we got. DD1. This one would be pushing some distance. Oh no, not when I pull it wide. I'm not sure if I'm the only one. I know I'm not, but maybe out of my friends, I'm the only one. But part of the specialty of going on the Disc Golf Pro Tour, living in a van, traveling the country, is all of these little in-betweens where I don't have to make a stop. I do it because I want to. And this is a course that I don't know when the next time I'll be in the area or have the time to stop is. So while I have the time right now, why not take the opportunity to go do it? And honestly, some of my greatest memories of disc golf are when I just take a day to do nothing and I turn it into a disc golf adventure. PD is actually in prime position. Just a little flick approach or an MD putt. It's a tailwind. I don't know if you can tell, but it is pretty windy today. So I hope that the sound quality is good. But a little tactic approach. Oh my goodness. Can't start a round without a little 23-foot tester. All right, that's how we like it. Feeling good on hole 1. 1 down, baby. I like this course so far. All right, it's getting hot out here, and we're on hole 2, 250 feet. You know, I really like the sidearm shape, but I'm gonna throw a backhand first. I might try the sidearm after. We're going MD3. Because that's gonna slide up. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, pretty sweet MD3 right there. And a pretty good putt to start 2 down through 2. All right, hole 3, similar distance to hole 2, but this one is definitely more of a sidearm shot. I'm going FD3. Up the left side, looks like it might drop off behind the basket, but we won't know until we get there. Into the headwind, sidearm gap hitter. That's what we need right here. Like that. Now go right, please. Oh, wow. I think I parked it again. I can't tell if that got a little lucky, but I did throw it exactly how I wanted to, so I can't really complain. So I think there's something to be said about Disc Golf Pro Tour players who, maybe people like me, which I basically just call it my lifestyle. And my lifestyle means that I travel constantly, I play disc golf constantly, and I basically have the freedom to go where I want and see the people I want and, yeah, play the courses I want. But then there's the people who call it their job. Like, don't get me wrong, like I tell people when I introduce them to disc golf or they find out what I do, I say, this is my career. I never say like, oh yeah, it's my job. I have to go to work. And I think that maybe it might be the slightest overlook, but I think it has something up top that maybe throws them off when it comes to the actual gift of life that we're given to just be van life and do whatever the heck we want all the time. And I think that myself just taking the time, I am playing a tournament this weekend. I have a tournament in Tallahassee to prepare for, but that's not going to stop me from doing something I want to do, which is come and play a UDisc Top 100 course in Alabama, cross off a new state, cross off a John Houck design course, and have a great time. And I feel like there's some players out there that maybe could use the advice to take the time out of their tournament week, and maybe not tournament week, but their off week, to go take these leisure trips and go play the courses they want to play. But without further ado, I'm gonna tap out this birdie, because that's what we like to see. 3 down through 3. Another quick tip, any course designer. I'm playing this course for the first time. I have no idea where the hole layouts are, but that doesn't matter because John Houck Designs never let you get lost. I'm going this way. All right, I made it to hole 4. This is an 820-foot par 5. There is technically a left gap, it's a skinny one, and a right gap. And I've played enough John Houck design courses to know that that left gap is not where I'm trying to go. So I'm just gonna put it out to the right, fade it back in, hopefully land in the middle of the fairway going, just send it, of course. Okay, I think I like it. Okay, I tagged a tree, but I can't really complain because I don't know what I'm dealing with. So as long as it didn't kick me too far off to the side, it should be fine. Taking the time out of a travel day to play a course that I may never play a tournament on. By the looks of it so far, I would love to play a tournament here. The fact that I am not only here, but I'm not in a rush whatsoever. Like when I filmed my WR Jackson vlog, Lake Tahoe Caliber, I was racing sunlight with both of those rounds. This round, I'm only a few hours from Tallahassee, so I really just kind of get to leisure my way, play the course at the speed I want, throw as many shots as I want, and it looks like this hole is a little bit tricky. So this is the landing zone I thought I was going for, but it seems like there's a lot of trees. So I think I might have wanted to throw a slower disc over here, or maybe try and go around the outside there. But I got some work left to do right here. I can see the basket though now. Have quite the gap to hit. I'm just gonna try and go left side and flex it back. Hopefully put myself in birdie position. Oh, threw it too low. But it did skip around the corner. It's gonna be a tricky bird, but we'll see what we can do. All right, a bit of an upshot left here. Tactic, get up there, save the bird, stay on pace. Gotta play out wide to the right on a slight ante. Oh, too wide. We're gonna have to probably settle for par on this one, but you know, when you play a course blind, par 5s are definitely the hardest ones to get right. Got a long MD jumper, whatever that is, it's pointy. Do the little Minnesota slide. Come on, drop. Ah, gave it a good offer. Par at best. All right, I'm over here in Comebacker Town. Feeling good, see the chains. The only thing I see is chains. Yep, all right, see? Nothing to be worried about. Just gotta get off the hole, get out of here with a clean par. And let's just take a look at this fairway. As you can see, there are options down there. That's where I tried to go, but then there also is like a wide gap, but man. All right, here we are, hole 5. There's another 250-foot shot, and it's definitely flick favored. So I think I'm gonna take the flick first, just because that's like, what would be my tournament shot? But there's no way I'm not going midnight prowl funsy, try and go super flip dog. Be beef dog, beef dog, beef dog. Skip, yeah. Okay, I went a little long, but I keep sneaking them like one tree off and they're getting through. So I'm definitely getting a little lucky. But this shot right here, if I can ace this, this would be my favorite ace of all time. Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, like that thing is gonna go in, bro. Yeah, maybe Mindbender. See, the Mindbender just won't flip the same. These are the putts that make or break. Good ace run. But can you make the 35-foot comebacker? Because I threw it a little too spicy. Man, that was a mistake I wish I didn't make. And I'm gonna putt over the camera with a little dad putt. There we go, hole 6. Looks to be pretty similar to hole 1 shape of the fairway. Got a little bit of wind. I think I'm going DD1. Vertical hyzer up the right side. I would be very happy if I just don't hit a tree. Oh my God, is that the best drive I've ever thrown in my life? I hit a tree and I'm still happy. It must be pretty good. All right, well, very thankful. My drive ended up pretty dang good. Triple option, I can either go backhand turnover or sidearm up the left, forehand turnover or backhand hyzer up the right, or I can just do a little flex shot straight at it. And I think I'm going to take the flex shot straight at it. If you're not playing a tournament on a course and you are practicing, you know, you're always practicing, trying to better yourself, try and pick the shot that you're trying to work on the most rather than just the obvious shot. And right now, my forehand flexes could use some work. Oh, come on. Like I said, they could use some work. Why? That was such a good drive. I'm just gonna throw the same MD5 again and hopefully not hit a tree this time. Oh, that didn't hit a tree. Parked for par. That's a sad par. Three birds in a row to start, then 3 pars in a row. Never your favorite. I'm definitely not happy about that one. I don't think I could have thrown my drive any better. And it's just when it's a beautiful disc golf hole that looks like this, there's just something about messing it up that just leaves a bad taste in your mouth. In this hole, hole 7, another multi-option, and there's water right behind the basket. And I really don't want to lose this disc, but I also really don't want to par again. So hopefully just land it safe, hit a putt. The last couple holes that were 250 and I sidearmed, I threw them long, definitely babied that one. All right, so as it turns out, I'm actually really glad that I threw this as short as I did, because there's water in front of the basket and behind the basket. And I'm not really sure if this is like get your disc back water. Yeah, it is. Okay, or at least the short side is. If I just threw it and skipped along in the basket, I don't know if I was seeing this disc again. Oh, come on. Oh, what? The thing went so high in the air and then started dropping, I thought for sure we were gonna hear chains. Looks like I just laid up into the cage. Taking another par. I feel like this is like a course designer's dream to have a putting green that looks like this. Little island. Water on both sides, enough to make everybody think and be scared to putt. Pretty cool green, I'm not gonna lie. It's definitely a tough thing to deal with when you're playing it blind, but in a tournament, I could see some crazy stuff happening in a hole like that. All right, hole 8 is definitely getting windy, and we've just got what seems to be a dead straight par 4. I turned it too much. Wow. Just send it again is not that beefy anymore. I just checked my spreadsheet and this is course number 288 for me. It is also my 39th state that I'm gonna be crossing off the list for states that I've played disc golf in. I've been to a lot more, but I only count them if I played a course in them. And Alabama, number 39, glad to be crossing it off the list. I'm gonna be hitting 300 courses. I mean, I would have to guess by like the West Coast swing maybe. During the West Coast swing, I would imagine I hit 300. I've been overthinking these shots lately. Just a little wide open chipper. These should be 100% of the time parked. And I did what I've been doing constantly the last couple events and just leave myself like 25 feet short left. That's more like it. That's literally parked. Ah, man, gotta stop doing those mistakes. These putts are the money makers. All right, back on the board with a birdie. All right, we're on hole 9, and what do you know? We're right back by the parking lot. There's something to be said about a course when I really like that when they tend to have the front 9 and the back 9 start right by the parking lot so you can get extra water or whatever need be. 275 foot uphill, I'm going Mindbender. Oh, I completely flipped it. Thought that was left to right. Well, I guess it was like left to right, yeah. On the last hole, I shared my course count and my state count. And like I said, I even keep track of how many John Houck design courses I play. And that's because I truly care and I'm curious and I want it all documented. I don't want to be playing disc golf for 20 years. And when a new player asks me how many courses I played, I shrug my shoulders and say, I don't know. Like, I would love to know. So, before things got out of hand, I decided to make a spreadsheet. That was back in 2019. And I remember the day I made the spreadsheet, I realized I had hit 100 courses. And I wanted to do something special for my 100th course, but I had already played it. So I was like, all right, looks like Okoboji it is. Yeah, I don't know. I think that with the lifestyle that the Disc Golf Pro Tour players live, how many new places we're going every single week, new courses, new tournaments, everything like that. Like course collecting, Avery Jenkins is clearly the master at course collecting. But like the whole realm of it, how many courses Avery Jenkins has played in the last 25 years is mind-boggling. And I mean, I'm only a fraction of the way into mine, and I feel like 300 is a pretty good number. If I can recommend to anybody, count up how many courses you've played and keep track of it so that one day you don't regret it. The wind really got me there. That was not my best effort. And this is gonna be a tricky putt around the tree, left to right wind, so it's gonna be dropping it. Drop it in there. Oh, but hole 10, we got 310. Looks like a mid-range hyzer. I'm going MD4. If it gets a skip and slide, which it looks like it did, I'm really not sure. I can't see the basket, so it looks like I have some sort of birdie putt. I don't know if this course is always like this, but it is like incredibly windy right now. And I keep getting these 40-foot putts, and I'm just like dancing in the wind, but let's see if we can finally hit one. Oh, what? And a comebacker. All right, comebacker for par. The last thing I want to do in this video is bogey, I'll tell you that right now. I don't care if you know I don't birdie everything, but I do not want to bogey. But at the same time, I don't want to lay up. So there's your conflict of interest. There it is. All right. See, I talked about in my flying armadillo vlog, my windup, and like in that second there that I was lining it up, I was like right here on like a slight hyzer, and then I'm like, what are you doing? This is like contradicting. Like sometimes I unlock really special things in my game, which like get me in like a good spot for like lining up a putt or like a drive. And then like I'll just go and play another round and I'll completely throw it out the window and I'll just forget like it never happened. And I need to be more mindful of those things because I just switched to the slight Annie windup and just cashed that thing no problem. It's all part of disc golf, isn't it? If you could figure it out every single time and get it right every single time, yeah, the game wouldn't be what it is. So looks like we're going out the gap here. I think I want to lay up short of the bridge there, and then we're going hyzer across the water. It's only 460, but it's par 4, so just gotta get a little skip on it. I love it. Holy skip! All right, this is a tricky upshot. Into the headwind, water on the left, but I also don't want to go right because that means that I'll have a putt back at the water. So I'm gonna try the P3X and give it a little hyzer out to the right. Hopefully the wind doesn't flip it up too much. Maybe I just want to throw it kind of straight at the basket. Yep, I should have thrown it straight at the basket. Go left. Death putt time. Let's see what we got. All right, it's not as far as I maybe thought it was, but that water is still definitely not something I want my putter to go in. It don't look like I would get it back. See, just like that. Easy peasy. Sometimes they're just easier. Sometimes you really just like kind of scrambled eggs for brains. I knew that John Houck was gonna make me throw a putter off the tee at some point in this round. Stand still? No, it's 227. I'll do a little walk up. Skip straight. Yes, please. Gotta love it. Put it on a slight hyzer, but it hit that little left side hill. Got that straight skip. Money town. This putting green, very cool. Small little mound, little crooked tree, and a nice little P3X resting right there on the green. Oh yeah, oh yeah. 2 birdies in a row, back to back. Really getting this round back on schedule. All right, another par 3, right bend finish. There it is. I don't know where the basket is, but I'm pretty sure it's perfect. I have no idea what they're doing. It looks like it's like a splash pad or something. I was just walking down this fairway and I see this creek here and I'm like, what the heck is going on here? It's like blue milk. Look at the blue swirls in the water. If anybody out there is a Star Wars fan like me and you know what the blue milk looks like, it looks like that. Kind of weird, like it's kind of cool. Some courses like Hornet's Nest, their pond, I have to assume it's some sort of artificial blue to make it like that glossy blue rather than just like a like a deep ocean blue. They must be like pressure washing the paint off of wherever they are, because this looks so weird. I'm guessing it doesn't normally look like that, but it definitely kind of freaked me out the first time I just saw it. Coming up the fairway, it looks like the red one was as good as I thought, even though I didn't know where the basket was. So that gives me 3 birdies in a row, and you gotta love it. Another par 4 on our hands. Going way right. It looks like it's gotta be a hyzer sidearm. Ace in 1, cloud breaker, CW all over. It's 590, but it looks like the first shot's about 1/3 of the distance. So that would mean all I gotta do is kind of chop off like 250 here, which is what I'm comfortable with. So I'm unsure of where I wanted to cut, and I don't know if that was early or not. We'll find out. I think this is a par 4, so I should be able to reach it. Like I said, the bigger chunk is on the second shot. So I think I just want to punch through here and then skip around the corner. Get it by it, get by it, get by it, get by it. Oh, got a lot of trees between me and the basket. A little MD, super wide hyzer jumper, and obviously nothing but chains. Oh man. Probably as good of an offer as I could have given it. All right, hole 15. It's a double option, classic Houck hole. 540 par 4, and it's got a bunch of these crisscross roads on the way to the basket. But the shot that looks the most fun to me, I wouldn't say this is what I would throw in a tournament, looks like it's gonna be this left side, hyzer flip to turn. I'm going DD1. And yeah, I would be really happy to get this angle right. Oh my God. So after an absolute misfire off the tee, I made it just past the red pad, but I'm still in birdie range. Did I get it there? Wow. I thought that I had a chance to skip in, actually. That'd be a crazy birdie save from way back. Looking back at the fairway, there's the line I took. There's the basket with a PD2 sitting nice and close. This is gonna be a tap-in birdie, and we're right back on track. I wish I would have said it a second ago, because I was gonna say we're on hole 16, and if I know John Houck, I know that we're probably about to throw it mid-range dead straight. Sure enough, here we are, 260 feet. So mind bender, it is a little headwind, but I definitely feel comfortable throwing the mind bender. Oh, I love it. It's not an ace, but that's like as good as I could have thrown that thing, so we're definitely happy. My last point on the thing I was saying earlier, the disc golf lifestyle, is like, I'm very thankful that I am able to not only just get to do what I want, but also like see how truly awesome it is that I get to do what I want and take a random Tuesday in the middle of the season to play a course that I have never played before and may never play again. And like, this course is absolutely incredible. And if I could just stack up every single one of the experiences I've had like this, where I could have just kept driving and gotten to my destination, but I decided to take a detour and stop, add another one onto the list. Great decision, great course, and really not that far out of the way. Like, this was a no-brainer. I think now that I'm played in a course in Alabama, I believe that Mississippi is the only course I have left in the Southeast to play a course in. Birdie putt, money putt. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh yeah, that's how we like it. Couple birdies coming down the stretch. All right, hole 17, 670 feet or so. That left gap looks like a sucker gap once again, so. Oh, I think I love it. I mean, I truly have no clue, but I hit my line and my angle perfect, and I think I should be in the middle. Well, this drive, seemingly perfect. Seems like I've got a lot of work left. I'm gonna try for the FD3 flexor. It's gonna be nice and slow, nice and easy, all about the angle and the touch. Too slow, too easy. So like I said on 16, if I could have guessed, it would have been a dead straight par 3. And with 17 being a par 4, my guess is 18's got to be a par 5. Usually, most John Houck design courses go par 3, par 4, par 5 to finish, or at least one of each in the final 3 holes, which, in my opinion, if you're going to be playing a tournament and competing, that's the way to do it, because it's not always about throwing far, and it's also not always about just throwing a dead straight mid-range or putter. You gotta have all the shots, and typically John Houck designs, they challenge every aspect of your game to win. Got work left. This one's for birdie. That's a par here on 17, even after a perfect drive. That upshot was no gimme. Hole 18, here we are, and what do you know? Par 5, 900-foot par 5. Looks like through the woods the whole way. Might be in for a doozy on this one. It's gonna take some really good shots here, maybe even just to get a par. All right, here we go. Hole 18. Finish strong. We're going DD3 or Cloudbreaker 2 up the gut. Just ripping it. Just like that. Don't hit it. Don't hit it. Don't hit it. Don't hit it. Yeah, it didn't hit it. The work is definitely not done. I'll say that right now. And I think the basket goes up and then finishes to the left, right behind this grouping of trees. So my choices are either to try and sneak something through there or forehand roller. Oh, I like it. Oh, I like it a lot. Don't hit that. Okay, I think that I would have been better off using a more overstable FD3. Got it through. Got on some cut, it came over. We're not gonna be too mad about that one. Unfortunately, I had no clue where I was going, but the verdict is that I needed a more overstable disc for that forehand roller, but that doesn't mean we're out of birdie range here. I'm gonna try a tactic turnover. On the dance floor, we got a chance to finish with a nice birdie putt. This is much closer to the basket than I expected to be. Well, that wasn't supposed to happen. Well, that unfortunately gives me a par on this hole. So that is a 9 under here at the Admiral. And what a course, honestly, very, very valuable trip out here. First course in Alabama, course number 288 for me, state number 39. If you're ever in the area of Mobile, I think this place is called Semmes, Alabama. I'm not sure if that's saying it right, but absolute gem. John Houck never misses. Thank you for watching once again. I'm sorry that I just failed to make my little 18-footer to finish the video with a birdie. But hey man, that's how disc golf is sometimes. But that's gonna do it for today's vlog. Thank you guys for watching, and like and subscribe. More coming at you soon, of course, as always, and we'll see you next time.